My beautiful stars, reading time. I'm hearing so much time wasted. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Oh, there's a card there. Main collective, what is going on? So much time wasted. Alright, so we've got mask. Not showing true feelings, hiding, pretend, delude, gaslighting. But then you've got kisses, unconditional love, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. Maybe you feel your life's been put on pause a little bit. If your heart space is tied to someone that's wearing a mask, and of course you would feel like there's been a lot of time wasted. I just want one more for this mask. What's going on with this mask person? Just quickly before we keep going. Oh gosh. Twin flame. It's not time wasted. That time is to learn and heal. Maybe you're hitting a bit of a breaking point with your journey. We might do a divine feminine, divine masculine check-in, okay? Oh, this poor collective. That means you're reminiscing a lot right now. You'd be in overwhelm. Passion, insane chemistry, liking each other equally, waiting for them to express their love. Maybe it's been a long time since you've heard from this person. Message of love, thinking of you, letting you know if they're hiding this emotion, if they're wearing a mask over this. I don't think you've heard for a while about how this person feels. Okay, insane chemistry, liking each other equally. Maybe this is what you're questioning right now, especially if you're going over time. This right collective, if you're thinking of love and giving, receiving affection and falling in love, you're clearly craving companionship right now. What's around this collective currently? Oh, whoa. Marriage could have been spoken about with this person. But again, I think you're really craving kind of that life partner energy at the moment. Soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, heart with a key. It's like even though you're wanting to experience that emotion of love and companionship, maybe you are questioning if, you know, you can ever replace this bond. Again, I think this right collective, you're really heavy in the mind. It's all about love here. Every single card, but this mask, it's all hidden. All right, let's just confirm. Mask, so you might not know it and you might not want to hear it, and maybe this is, you know what, it's hard. I always say it's hard to hold on to blind faith on this journey, and sometimes knowing or hearing, they feel this way, they feel that way. When you're in a state like this, it can actually do the opposite. It can actually take away your positivity. It can actually cause more frustration because your internal soul, it already knows this. This is why you just stay on this journey. This is why you heal. This is why you develop. This is why you dedicate your life to healing, transforming, and truly helping humanity in some way or form. Because you know in your soul, you know in your deep soul that the power of what this is, okay? And I need to confirm, true divines, you're this much of the population. But this day and age, it's just saturated, and everyone that goes through heartbreak really believes that they're in a twin flame pairing. This collective, the fact I just said that you know in your soul you've transformed your life, you're healing, you're helping humanity, the right collective, every inch of your fiber, I get it, craves them and misses them. But it's when you and true divines breaking free from the subconscious programming of this world, it's when that part of your mind activates again. and knowing that they're reminiscing, knowing that they go over memories, knowing that they want to make new memories, but they're scared of their emotion, they're scared of the intensity, they're scared of the intense love. When you're in belief, you get it. But it's when you're subconscious programming, 85% of the population, which you are not, when that comes over, this sends havoc. And then you feel like you can't trust. You feel like this isn't tangible. I'm crazy. This collective, you're clearly going through a down state right now. But they are reminiscing. They're wanting to learn from the past. They're wanting to make new memories. This is going to be interesting. Unconditional love, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. This journey entails years of separation. True divine separation, because of all the things it entails that you need to do and get done while you are in separation. This is why whenever I do a divine reading, my main focus for you guys and the main point I try and really relay is try and just focus on you and what you are achieving in this life. What thumbprint are you putting on in the world? How are you serving humanity? And I know it's hard. And true divines, you do focus on this majority of the time. I get it. But you need to be stronger than your subconscious programming. And understand when this uncertainty is coming over you, your higher self is bringing this to the forefront of your mind because they're trying to show you what still shackles you. Okay? They like you. But this collective, again, when you're in belief, you know this. They like you. Romance is blooming again in their soul. Their heart is clearly opening up again if they're reminiscing, wanting to make new memories. But maybe they are going over. Can we ever find that fun and flirty playfulness back here? Has there been too much damage? Has there been this? Has there been that? Has there been too much time lost? So again, what's your focus right now? Where is your fear coming from? Because wherever it's coming from, let it be exactly what I just said. Will we ever be able to rebuild with the time that's been lost or the past damage that was done? It's so 3D. It all had to go the way it went. But again, the right collective, you know that. Mirror, they're reflecting this wedding rings. They're going over this. They're going over the promises that were made. They're going over where would my life be right now if this time wasn't lost? How would we be living? What would we be achieving? We're both reflecting each other. So what does that mean? This collective, you can feel their pain. You can feel their regret. Release it. Don't fixate on it. Sword of truth. They're coming into clarity. Clarity, truth, revelate. Step in your power. Because if you're a true divine, your power's unmatched. Use that shield of energy around you for the right things right now. You guys are all protected hidden gems for a reason. That veil of protection over you. Connected to, although I do believe even through separation, you guys share that same veil. Use that veil that glows over your being the right way. It's really hard. I say this all the time. True divines, true twins, you're lucky. You're lucky if you get to spend a few months together. True divines. It's such a short-lived romance. It's such a this is what love is. Now, what are you going to do to attain it? It really is like that. I've said this before. It's like this angel. It's like they just embody this angel. They come to you at just the right time in your life, just as you're transitioning into your enlightened path, just as you're developing your spiritual glow. It's this angelic presence that just for the first time in your life, you truly feel safe, you feel seen, you feel... And it's the same for both of you, but then before you know it, that angelic presence, it disappears. And that person, that divine soul that you finally connected to again, this time around, when that angelic presence disappears, and it's normally done in a very traumatic way, it's literally soul shattering, and your whole life gets turned upside down. All the beliefs you once stood for, all the things you had once built and created, the path that you thought you were on, gosh, you get a wake-up call. True divine love, it transforms every single aspect of your life. And we talk about that quantum jump, that timeline shift. It's what a true divine really does for us. But boy, oh boy, do they run. They don't understand it, they don't get it until they activate and awaken themselves. I always say they're not open to the frequency. It's a long journey. Your separation is like bloody 10, 20 times longer than your romance. So it's hard. It's hard to have blind faith. There's a reason I'm saying this for this collective. Last one, heart with a key. Oh, there we go. Chaser. You're at your breaking point. I hope you're not. I had a collective yesterday. Very overwhelmed energy, trying to find clarity, trying to find answers. I just hope you're not energetically chasing right now. I hope it's not you checking profiles and trying to find out information. Is this person with someone new? Is this, is this, that? Such a 3D outlook. Okay. Believe. It's these moments that you feel like you want to break, that you need to be stronger and truly turn to your team. Okay, this is when prayer or whoever you speak to up there, whoever you believe guides you, let it be yourself, your higher self, whoever you envision up there. These are the moments you turn to your team, your guides, again, whoever you believe. And you get off social media. You get off the train of negativity by just connecting to you, your inner soul, your higher self. I always say this, what our brain is going over, we will find things to validate it. And when it's in this kind of energy, it's like you're trying to validate more pain for yourself. You're not surrendering. You're not trusting in your journey. The time, so much time wasted. Again, so 3D. Okay. This is a true divine energy. I can feel it because I can feel the pain in my heart. So everything I've said, don't make it fit. I say this all the time. It's not illuminating your soul. If it's not taking you to memory, feeling and understanding what I'm saying, it's just not for you. Okay? This love call, this expression of love, just believe it'll come when you both are ready. And you don't have to go through this pain again. And then you guys can conquer the world in some way or form. Alright, I'm going to get emotional. I feel like I want to cry. Alright. We're going to go feminine and then masculine. And I always say with true divines, because you're finding your internal masculine, feminine balance, your yin and yang, sometimes you can find yourself in both energies, or sometimes, especially if you're leaning more in towards masculine, you resonate more with that side, but I can feel the emotion for the right collective. So the feminine energy should really lock in with you, because even though you're getting anxious and a little bit overwhelmed, just still there's sensitivity and softness and compassion, and there is understanding. I can feel it. It's just there's a little bit of frustration and agitation right now. So I have a feeling the right collective, you might find yourself a little bit in the masculine, but I think the feminine should really stick to you right now with what you're going through. Okay. Our beautiful feminines. What are you experiencing right now emotionally? See if we can get you a really nice guiding message. Okay. First card, Hermit, you're going through more. People are silly to think we go through one dark night of the soul. One is that when we go through multiple, okay, we go through multiple levels and upgrades and ascensions throughout this journey. This collective, this says a year or more. I feel maybe, so clearly don't make it fit. Again, there's a reason I deviated about the right collective. Your separation has been longer than your actual connection. Maybe this intensity and just this overwhelm hasn't come over you for over a year now. Maybe you really have been riding the wave of healing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it hasn't come through, like, you know, the longing and the craving. I'm not saying that, but the intensity and the pain you're feeling right now, and really falling into disbelief, and maybe this is reactivating from a past cycle, but your over-processing mind is just, it's getting you in trouble right now. You're being very analytical. But again, you feel like you're on a bit of a dark path, and you might not see that star at the end of the tunnel just yet. But just trust that it's there. Maybe your higher self is really trying to push you to ground certain things when it does come to your Pentacle path as well. This card specifically, hardworking. Maybe you have been overworking as well. You could just be hitting a burnout emotionally. But there's certain responsibilities maybe that need to be focused on right now, instead of putting, you know, and I know it's coming over you at the moment, but when you come out of this energy, instead of we need to release the focus of them right now and focus on the other things that maybe are being put on the back burner. Virgo energy could be important, but definitely grounding. I think grounding's being... you are. It's like you're in a ball of yarn. You know this is complicated. Don't think that you're being strung along here. That's not the case. I always say true divines, yeah, you might get sporadic communication, but they don't come in and give you false promises, and it's not this stop, start. Yeah, you guys call to each other's energy. It's that magnetic pull, but it's normally just very dry. It's kind of a, hey, how have you been? Or might be a random happy birthday message, or sometimes they're just, when they're really wearing their mask, they might come in, you know, and just maybe ask for something, let it be a password for something, or it's like just very dry. They don't come in and string you along and, you know, plan dates and then like that's not it. The universe knows this journey's hard enough. Yes, you have points that come in that you need to learn from, but the universe doesn't release your true divine for communication to play with you even more. It's normally to understand your worth and learn not to fall short to just the little hey, or, you know, whatever it is. You guys all face your own lessons, but with this feeling strung along, I don't think the right collective, that should be a focus. But it is puzzling. Of course it is. Again, you're just having to completely surrender and believe in something you cannot see. You have to surrender and just trust what you feel. that's hard. It's hard. I get it. We're in the human experience, but that's the true divine collectives. That's you guys are meant to break free from the subconscious programming that 85% of our population are stuck in because of our 10%. The world leaders, the systems put in place. It's you guys. If you can't break free, how are you meant to teach the 85% to break free? That's your job here. You're meant to create a newer knowing. You're meant to evolve people's souls that are trapped. In whatever way you choose to do that. But I just feel this collective, you're still learning the lesson of true belief. The unicorn energy. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. That beautiful unicorn card. But you do feel all tied up right now. Process. Again, tangled, hassles, problems. Don't use this beautiful hermit pivot right now to focus on this. It's not going to serve you. It's going to make you feel heavier. New beginning is approaching, okay? Opportunities ahead. Free spirit. Be on top of your mind. Embrace the unknown. Don't be scared of it. Surrender to it. A rebel without a cause. You don't conform. You lead. Don't let people tell you what you should or shouldn't believe in, okay? I always say, and I just said it before, moments like this, my number one tip, stay offline. Stay offline. People that put more disbelief in you, you shouldn't even stop and watch. I always say, we lost it. The castle came out. Clearly it had to happen. Sorry, I hate when that happens. The castle came out and I said, oh my God, I've got another card in here too. There's two more. That's a bit funny. But it's from the other deck. It's a number 6, but it was castle energy. And I was saying praise of achievement is on its way as well. But there's something about your ego being activated. You're clearly at a pivotal point, because whenever this comes over you, there's something great around the corner. But normally you guys fall short to this, and then you fall into negativity, and then you guys do silly things. But they're saying what we said before about just use this time for you and your team, okay? Maybe you need to just choose a little bit of isolation. I say don't prolong your isolation, because that's hard. And I normally say when you're like this, you do want to get out and about a little bit. But maybe get out and about, like go for walks or down to the beach, or, you know... I wouldn't, maybe friends and family might really help around this time, but I more feel this collective with the way I've been speaking. Just all you need right now is you and your team. Trust in them. But timeless love. Hierophant energy. Oh gosh, and that was paired with the bouquet by clouds. Okay, feminines. Believe. You clearly see this person as your spiritual equal. I more see this as you seeing them, especially because it was paired with this. Happy, harmony, beauty, creativity, a gift, reconciliation. Just... remember the leading message. You feel like so much time has been wasted. It's been anything but wasted. Go to the tangible things you can see. You. What have you accomplished? What have you done? Who have you become? Who are you becoming? Nothing's been lost or wasted. Love, openness, expression. When it's ready, it'll come through the right way. You need to release this. And it even shows, while you're in this bit of doom and gloom energy, there's still a part of your inner soul that still has belief in this. So why fall short to this? Hopefully that saved in the part me explaining that. If it didn't, it was for a reason, but this will forever come over you until you really understand your higher self is trying to teach you. This isn't surrender. Again, it's that subconscious programming that's taking over you. All right. Trust in divine timing. Stop it. So underneath you're healing this hermit energy. Just trust. Allow divine timing. Soul spark. Another card of timelessness. Okay. It's a binding force. And I'm just going to re-explain it just in case it didn't save. What I was saying is, when you guys are like this and you're focusing on negativity, I was telling you stay away from negativity, because gosh, you're a beacon of light. Where there's good, there is bad. And the bad will keep making you fixate on negativity. But true divines, you always get pulled back in. It's a binding force. So you experience the negativity, and then a few days later, but then you're in belief and surrender. So you've got to learn when this emotion comes up to recycle it, remove it out of your shadow, okay? The pain, this yarn energy, this hermit energy, it only lasts this long. And again, you're back to the Hierophant commitment reconciliation. So when this comes over, flick it away. Thank you for sharing. I'm not letting you get me this time. I'm trusting in my divine journey. Rebirth, you're going through a rebirth. You're going through a rebirth. Removing the old. I always say, you guys are on this journey for so long. It's like you get numb to your rebirth periods. You get numb to your ascension periods. It's like you just think it's, oh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm going to be down. No, you're just rebirthing. Just ride the wave right now. Magnet! Don't fall short to the magnet of the yarn. The bad sign. You're just getting pulled in right now by the darkness. Stop. Remove it. It's the magnetic pull. And that's why your chasing energy is being activated right now in you again. So you haven't completely healed it. Okay, it's just a field of influence. They're testing you. That's all it is. Longing, desire, gravity. I'm hearing that gravity song. Something always brings me back to you. Truth. It never seems too long. No matter what I say or do. What's her name? Sarah something. Very good song. But you're yearning. Oh my gosh. So even through this pain, this is still here. So release it. Don't let negativity overtake you, my feminines. So you don't believe in your new beginning. Right now you're in an illusion. You're in the moon. The fear, the anxiety, the stress, the overwhelm. Maybe it hasn't been. Maybe it's been 6-9 months since you've heard from this person. You think it's your intuition. No, you're playing havoc on your mind. You're a very sensitive soul right now too. Maybe you've been quite emotional. Even me before, I was about to start tearing up. Maybe you've been crying a lot more than usual, or certain songs or movies make you cry. I think right now you're very sensitized to emotion. Another reason maybe you should just choose a little bit of isolation. Not for too long. Not for too long. Castle energy. Mother Gaia. Grounding, inner identity, Sunday castle energy, experiencing duality, you're balancing your inner and outer worlds, practicality, center of everything, balance. Okay, I think this collective, you've got something about to trickle in with recognition and praise of achievements, but you're so maybe you're already kind of sitting in it and you're not even noticing it because you're so focused on your heart space right now. Happy, harmony, and Hierophant energy. You need to see this and sit back into your divine feminine strength. Okay, with Chariot. I didn't even see that underneath. Stop it. Why do I feel this is what you hold on, I want one more for that. I don't think you see that. That says within 1 to 3 months, this Chariot energy. You got the Crow. I don't think you see this, okay, at the moment. I think you have this in the, like, your center, even when you're thinking this, but this Chariot, I don't think you know. Mystery, magical power, powerful. Maybe you are. You're definitely going through reminiscing, ruminating right now over memories. But a new event or happening. You could be seeing a lot of crows right now. A clever problem solver, observant. 22. Okay. I just quickly want to see what you think your masculine is feeling right now. Okay, what do you think your masculine is feeling right now? Strength, that's good. Okay, so in snowflake energy, it's not bad. Maybe you think your person is really focusing on their own life right now, trying to ground things. Maybe they're really detail orientated right now. This is about communication and wanting to express themselves, and inspired action, this Magician. Okay, I do think there's parts of you that you can feel them around you, but then again, I think this collective, the right collective, this, you've been on this for a while, and maybe other times this has come over you, face disappointment, so you're not trusting what you're feeling, but I think you believe that they're trying to find stability, working on their willpower, maybe going through certain, maybe there's a question if this person's really sorting their life out, especially if you haven't heard from them from 6 to 9 months, like you haven't really seen an emotional evolution. I'm just staring at this pattern card. I think there is a bit of you questioning if they're removing certain patterns in their life, but you are seeing this person still as they're kind of fragile when it comes to this connection. You know that they feel, it's like, you know, especially what I said at the start, that they're just very scared of the intensity they feel around you. Maybe you also know that this person just, maybe you met them at a point in their life that they didn't really understand the power of love and how to appreciate love, and like, I think this collective, you have understanding that they had life lessons and experience that they needed to put under their belt when you're in your belief, okay? But you do, it's funny, because this is all about communication, expression, but then you think, no, they're restraining themselves. So you're a bit 50-50 on this. I just want one more. But steady movement forward, going the distant, direct route. I think I can, I think I can't. So again, I think when you think of them, it's even questioning with this. But I do have to say, even in your energy right now, it's like you do want the best for this person. You are hoping that they're stable and they're enduring, and like, this isn't, you're not angry at them, which is really beautiful. Sometimes I have collectives here that are just the way you see your person, but yet you still crave them. It's a little bit sad. This collective, yes, you've sat in pain, but again, because you do have so much belief in your journey, even when this emotion comes over you, it's more the fear if you're ever going to unite again, okay? It's not you thinking they're the worst person in the world, okay? The Celtic knot. So it's more this, it's the questioning, the unconditional love, legendary divine union. Will we unite in this lifetime? Eternal love, enduring connected love of a lifetime. I don't think this collective, you've been revealed the answers. Clearly your pairing. You weren't meant to have your answers revealed at the moment. Let it be with their healing. Some divines, it's a little bit easier because you choose to part ways, even though it's abruptive. A quick, like a conversation not soon after comes about how much you love each other, but you know you need to heal. And then some of you guys don't get that at all, okay? And every time they pop up, they're so masked. You don't see any evolution, which makes you question even more, okay? It's hard. Let's see how you think that they, what animal they are, how you see them in your eyes. The turtle getting the life experience under their belt. Everything we say, don't make it fit. This collective, you know, they needed life lessons. They needed to evolve. It's not their fault. Let's read that to you. Beautiful. I like that. I like this collective's energy, and I'm feeling very soft-spoken in this. You could be very soft-spoken. I always say as a reader, we embody the collective's energy. You'll be very soft-spoken, very gentle soul. Okay, ancient soul, grounded, trusting, coming home to themselves. It's wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle's personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to their deeper truths of life. No matter where their travels lead them, turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers, as they collect life experience under their shell for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. This collective, you just hope this person's finding themselves. You hope they're breaking free from their trauma. It's like, you know how, again, that divine angel. You just know their potential. It's like this journey, this lost time, it hasn't deterred the love and the knowing that you have for this person and what they're capable to achieve. And the right collective, you just want them to tell their own story. You want them to step into their authentic glow. You don't want them to be bound by shackles of trauma. You just hope that they're standing in their truth and their power, and they're enjoying their journey. That, magical. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous and productive. But when out of balance, they slow down to a halt. They stop. They can be a long sufferer. Maybe you know this person just can sit in a really painful environment and be numb to it. And that's sad. Okay. I just want to see a couple of these for you, and then we'll really break down the masculine energy right now. And then I'll get some tarot for you guys as well. How are you feeling right now? It came out twice. I think the right collective, you're very tempted to spy on them right now. Maybe you feel they're spying on you, but social media, I don't know why. Yesterday's collective is coming up over me a little bit. I think maybe you question if they still have addictions. Maybe this is why you know this person can be in long suffering. If they desanitize, then this just numbs them to their environment. Maybe you yourself have been tempted to fall back. You had magnet underneath you. So if out of nowhere, especially I find true divines, you're activating your sovereignty. You start to realize you treat your body truly as a temple, as a sacred space. Food consumption, you're so on top of everything. So when it comes to addictions of any kind, even if it's plant medicine, you guys turn away from. You just understand and appreciate your sacred soul. So if you have been tempted to fall back into bad habits, maybe you're questioning if this is coming from them, and then maybe that activates, are they actually giving this stuff up, or are they still swallowed up by a few things that hold them back? But no matter the case, you just love them, and that's okay. this is where you guys, it's like you feel crazy for loving them. It's like you feel crazy for craving. Why? Why? Even people that don't experience divine love, 4 to 7 years to truly get over painful heartbreak for the human brain. And this world is ruled by love. So there's a lot of people going through what you're going through. It doesn't make you crazy. It doesn't make you delusional. What because society says so? You're healing. You're allowed to love someone. You're allowed to crave someone. Social media is such a disgusting place. This collective, you do not need to feel crazy for loving someone that is not in your life. Okay, look what you guys experienced. Look what you shared. Like I said, stay away from negativity right now. Because it puts you into denial. Everything I say is for a reason. And you could think when your subconscious programming, they're in denial. They're this, they're that. Who cares? Who cares? Again, trust the divine. The right collective, you should know through and through your soul that this journey is real, because look what you've accomplished. Watch from the beginning. So why does it matter about the time? It's just this that comes over you. Your subconscious programming. All right? If you believe they're in denial, you're in a bit of denial yourself. Just, you're going to be okay. It's your attachments, your chasing energy, your codependence to the outcome. And there it is. So again, you feel them coming, and then this is what sends you into, am I just crazy? I felt it before. It's been so long. It's one more. It's just confirming everything we've said. Oh, you're lucky. 20. Second time it's come out. In the first deck and this. Believe. You beautiful earth angel. Just remember, this world needs your glow. And when you're in a down state, your glow goes. The world needs more divines. Stay in your glow. Okay, let's really break this down. So let's see what the masculines are going through right now. Then I want to see how they're viewing you. Then I want to see what animal they're seeing you as. Then we'll see what they're feeling. And we'll see if there's an intention or action coming. Okay. Alright, now beautiful, strong masculines. What are they going through right now? Please. Universe. They got the castle too. I didn't take that out. Okay. It's really funny because I said our beautiful, strong masculines, and the first card is head of the pack, alpha energy. Okay, will to win. They're persisting right now. So they're clearly focusing a lot on their masculine energy, their path of action, success. Maybe there's a bit of competition or certain things in their life getting activated, but they have a drive to get things done and lead the way. They want to finish first. 15th of the 6th could be an important date. A little bit of their pride, just like this collective you have to go through, but praise of achievements, focusing on wealth. But just like I said to you, timeless love here. But them themselves could be going through isolation right now. Maybe they're just really career driven at the moment, but of course their heart, their flame shines for you constantly. 24J. Love, romance, joy, bliss, heart desires, fulfillment, affection, kindness, forgiveness, passionate, caring. I do think you're really illuminated in them, but what's seeming positive here, and I've got to get more, I think normally when you come over them in the past, their avoidant veil, They would have been holding on to quite a negative perception of this to help them stay away from you. Because remember, when they're avoiding and running, they're avoiding. They're not there pining, where you guys, when you activate, you think they're just going and pining just like you. Know they're scared shitless of you. Shitless of you until they activate to the frequency. So just seeing this, I feel this person's heart space is opening up. Lion energy. They're standing in, they've got 2 cards here of pride and ego. They're working on their self-esteem, which clearly comes from their success right now, which is good. Overcoming difficulties, fair and just, devoted, they're heart-centered, so this is why their heart's glowing. So I think this person is at least a little bit, we'll see. Falcon, rising above, third eye, I was about to say activated. At least this collective, the person that you're masculine, they're activated, which is beautiful. So they're wanting to rise above. Their abilities are increasing. Their skill, their focus, a transition, changes, higher self, third eye, activation, far-reaching vision. Falcons could be important here. Lions, what are they? Sled dogs? I don't know what kind of breed they are. They're not wolves or huskies. They just look like, I don't know if you can see that. They're not, what kind of breed is that? Never really noticed the specific dog on that energy, but dog is a sign of loyalty as well. Just saying. Clock, stop it. So they're surrendering to divine time. Perfect timing, culmination of efforts. Longevity, unstoppable, standing the test of time, going over the past, present, future. So they are, remember they got the camera, reminiscing, wanting to make new memories. This isn't bad, my angels. They clearly want to get their shit together, and that's true masculine energy. We like this. 19th of the 2nd, 15th of the 2nd, 24th of the 6th, 1515. 1551, you could be seeing a lot of. All right, let's confirm. So head of the pack. Sorry, you got that. Maybe that's towards you. The reconciliation, the love, wanting to come first, which would mean they think that maybe you have some people around you. Alpha male, will to win, persist. Maybe that's the competition. Happy, harmony, beauty, reconciliation, a gift. Love, openness, wanting forgiveness, expression, warmth and gratitude. I thought that head of the pack was for their career. One more for that, please. What do I always say with this card for the right collective? Go grab a book, run your hand along your bookshelf or whatever book you gravitate to, and open up to page 10 or 26 and see what the first line is. That's a message for you from your angels there. That's a really good way to get little daily messages as well. Memories, hidden emotion, mystery, secrets, the unknown. And they got the turtle. Maybe they really are very vivid, because this is about the knowledge, manuscripts, authors. You could be writing a book, but maybe this person, gosh, they've had a life that they could write a book. But again, I feel more wanting to reveal the mystery of their emotion. Watch from part 1. But also I'm hearing, I think the universe, because I wanted to confirm, because I was feeling career with that. Whatever's going on there, it's a mystery. The universe isn't showing me. You guys deserve some surprises, and I think maybe you might be surprised with where this person is at in life, especially when you left them. Maybe they weren't in the best financial successful place in life, and when I was going over, their career could be blossoming. You had a moment of thinking, oh, I don't know about that. Maybe that's meant to stay a mystery. Remember, true divines, one of your pivotal lessons in separation is finding your path. You're meant to glow up together in some way or form, some form of power couple. It doesn't need to be your path either. I actually find a lot of you guys actually develop more to your masculine's path. Okay, so there's something here that's meant to stay a mystery when it comes to that. holy moly, even underneath this castle, it's you. They're wanting to transform. They're wanting to renew this. They're wanting to create change. They're feeling really restless right now. Focusing on a pregnancy. Did you guys share a pregnancy? Birth, they could be slender and tall. You could be slender and tall as well, though. But move. Maybe they're having to move right now from their castle, like their foundation. 17th of the 6th could be an important memory or date. 26th of the 10th. The crow's outside. I want one more for that. They're as restless as you right now. The Archer on target. They're strategizing. Okay, do I shoot? Do I go for it? But their focus. Okay, implementing a strategy. Wow. 171, 717 could be an angel number you see a lot of. All right, their heart space for you. It's so weird. These two are being kind of more confirmed by you as well. They could be more strategizing and on target as well when it is coming to their path and career too. You! Literally the woman, their feminine energy, you, their love interest. Stop it. You're confirming like all of this. So you're very, very heavily on this person's mind without fear. I have to see their perception of you right now because I feel this is beautiful. Clearly they've had a powerful perception shift in their mind when it comes to this collective. So underneath the Lion Wolverine, fierce, unpredictable power struggles. So whatever difficulties are in their life right now, maybe as well with you, if there was a lot of power struggles throughout this separation, but they're determined, but they're still a little bit elusive. They could be seeing you as well. If you have a fear about the time that's been lost and can we get that, playful energy back, can we rebuild from what's been done here, maybe they are having this feeling as well a little bit, because this is that unpredictability, not really knowing where it's gonna lead. But they know they need to be assertive. That crow keeps going off. What are they rising above? Illumination. So they know they need to illuminate things, but they're starting to realize there's someone exceptional, creative spark, light codes, okay, self-discovery, magical, soul spark, fire. They're activating into their sight, their knowing, their Hierophant energy, High Priestess energy. That's a really good pairing. 11th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 11th. That's nice. And then perfect timing. And it's, oh my God, you just got the twin flame with perfect timing. But that clock card, it reminds me of my little clock, the little antique clock, and it stopped at 10:26, and you've got the clock tower here, but you got it with the twin flames. Soulmate, twin flame, the one, a pair of things, deep soul connection, blooming love, faith. So they're starting, it's funny, they're starting to have, I do think this collective, you sit in belief, but this is clearly a purge you're having to go through for a reason. But I think this person has more belief than you right now. I'm not going to lie. They have faith here. They are going over past, present, future, but I think they do believe that this can stand the test of time. Very nice. Swans could be another important sign. Oh my God. You got the time has come. Culmination of effort, a completion, abundance, fulfillment, release, fruits of labor, focusing on their needs. The time has come. Harvest. I'm starting to sweat. Hold on. I'm going to change my shirt. Hold on a second. Sorry, I was starting to get really clammy. It was making me feel like nauseous. You know when you get like sticky hot, it makes, maybe you feel a bit nauseous. You could be feeling a bit sick. Okay. It's funny because I was going to see how they're seeing you with these, but you're all in this energy. They were only in your energy like a little bit. Yours was more about centering and belief and... Let's see with animal cards. All right, how are they seeing their feminine? Oh my gosh, you got the golden egg. So they're viewing you as balanced. This is my little Buddha. It's the hum. They see you as balanced. They see you as still. They see you've changed. In their mind, you have a very balanced energy of the golden egg. So their perception, looking in, how you're feeling right now, they would not think for a second you're going through that, okay? You understand yourself, you understand energy, you know how to balance, you know how to find peace. I think they would have found inspiration from this. The nightingale and the horse. Holy moly, true force to be reckoned. You knock over every hurdle. Anything you put your mind to, you achieve. There's no Mount Everest too big for you. Holy moly. So, probably should have found the card before. Here we go. Fearless voice, your speech, the way you communicate, okay? Or song, you could sing. The song of the nightingale is outerworldly. The simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listeners to a realm of poet. They get hypnotized by the way you speak. Sign, phone call. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. You and this person would have a deep connection to music. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. So they've seen you evolve this with a golden egg here. So they would see you completely different. Maybe when you were with them, you really lacked vulnerability, or always find true divines, whoever activates into the feminine, you've had so much trauma. This is why you guys activate first. You end up actually being quite a detached, cold lover, very Queen of Swords kind of lover, because you've just gone through so much pain your whole life. And you divine energies, you're here to literally teach unconditional love. They activate your heart space again. So when you guys first meet them, it's actually normally whoever activates into the masculine energy, they're the doting ones that you do it your own way, but you guys are normally quite shut down when it comes to vulnerability and expression and speech. It's like you guys are more very surface level, maybe expressive. So they've seen this transformation of vulnerability and openness and kindness and compassion, and they've seen a change here. It's nice. Heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. Maybe they do think you are holding back a little bit with whatever they're witnessing from you. When in balance, sings, speaks freely with kindness. When out of balance, shy and a lump in the throat. If they watch, once they activate, they seek you guys out. That there's no greater teacher than their soul, right? So you guys just naturally gravitate to social media or where your teachings can be found. Okay, so it's like they see you better than you see yourself. I feel this person sometimes sees when you're holding back a little bit. But what brings you into balance? Music. Music is important, okay? Horse. Oh, I just saw it. There it is. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy and force. Unstoppable. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. You're loyal. You're a ride or die kind of energy for the people you love. A horse personality is fully awake and fully alive and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practices. Your golden egg. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus meditation are the secret weapon behind the horse's legacy. When in balance, achieves anything and never gives up. So they witness this in you, which gives them the strength to want the best for themselves. Right love inspires us to grow through action, not through words. When out of balance, you run away from things or you feel weak. But I think it's been a while since they've seen that in you with this golden egg here. Let's get you the golden egg quickly. Here he is. Message at the message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within the sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. 85% of the population is subconscious programming. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. They've seen you've been evolving, and maybe maybe your masculine has also wanted to see you spread your wings. I don't think I've ever heard that for a feminine masculine collective here. Maybe this person, just how I say you need to let them go and spread their wings, maybe this person, as hard as it was for them, they knew they needed to work on maybe some of the issues that would have just held you back from spreading your wings. Let it be jealousy, trust issues. You know, it's like they knew they were too broken to be by your side. If they were by your side, you wouldn't have been able to achieve what you're achieving. It's like they know they would have held you back, which is very beautiful. I've never heard that in a collective reading. What are we up to? No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation. If you do not yet have meditation, no, that's all right. Engaging with energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with our vulnerability. So they know until they're emotionally available and comfortable and open, they can't align with you. They're not silly. They know you're a very rare energy, and they know the only way this will work is through depth of openness and vulnerability, emotional intimacy. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Your divine angel. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell. They listen to you. They're learning from you. That's beautiful. Oh my God! There's only 3 eggs, sorry. You got the black egg, the egg of truth. So you speak your truths. They understand your truths. So I always say, show the world the real you. Whatever you speak, they know it to be truth. They believe it to be truth. And if you've got the black egg here and they accuse you of things or they accuse you of dishonesty, they know you're a truthful being. Like, there's something, I cannot believe you got the golden black egg here. You're powerful, okay? They're learning from you. Why do I always see these eggs as Cleopatra's eggs as well? I can't believe you just got the black egg here. And the oyster, but they know that you've got more. It's like they believe in your potential more than you do. And this is another card of anything you put your mind to, you achieve. They find so much strength in that quality about you. They admire that about you. The horse and the oyster, nothing can stop this collective. In their eyes, you are unstoppable. They have more belief in you than you do yourself. This is about not taking your gifts for granted and really tapping into all of that. Now it's like this collective, you probably think you're soaring, they watching in their outlook, you're only this much. It's like they just know you're going to explode in life, and that is probably why they're working so hard on their success path. They want you to be proud of them, just like they are proud of you. Oh my gosh, this is, you got nothing to worry about. This is the way you weave a tapestry of magic in the world. All right, last one. Buffalo, your tenacity. That's one. They clearly really admire this about you. The oyster card and the horse, but you're balanced. You're not woo-woo. Where in the past, they probably thought you were nutcase, right? When they had their avoidance. This is the balance between earthly matter and heavenly matter. But again, the tenacity to get through any terrain. Nothing can hold you back when you're focused, when you're honed in, when you're locked in. God help who's around you, this collective. Okay, this, out of all, like, these are beautiful. The egg, so they love your truth, they love your balance, they love the way you sing to the world with your truths, right? But these three here, and I always say, people that trigger anything in us, it's normally to make us self-aware of qualities we inspire to be, we know we can achieve. So for them, your strength to overcome, right? They love it. And you remember your outlook. You, this collective, you know this person can sit in long suffering and complacency, and maybe you see them as themselves, like they always prioritize their surroundings to make other people happy instead of putting themselves first. This energy, you're giving them the courage to create a life that they deserve, and that's one of your biggest wishes here, the right collective, and you're doing it. Okay, this is truly beautiful. Okay, and I will say the oyster to me personally is the most beautiful card in the deck. So, of course, your beauty as well. Very nice. Okay, let's see how they're feeling towards you right now. This collective, when you're not triggered, it's coming to my mind, don't make it fear. I think you actually have had moments of just really wishing and hoping this person is happy. Like, and that's not, you really do reflect and want this person to shine in life. And that is beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Not many people have that outlook when they've had their heart broken. Okay. You're a very beautiful collective, truly divine. It's just when you're upset and you're overwhelmed by bloody subconscious programming that gets you into this outlook. You're stronger than that. Remember that. So this is how they're feeling when they think of you right now. So chaos, oh, still a storm, betray, oh, they're masked. I don't want to say that they're running energy. I'm taking this to reflection of behavior. With all the other cards, they know they need to rise above all this. That falcon, and what confirmed that falcon? The illumination, what they need to illuminate. But it's not easy for them thinking about it, that's for sure. Remember, they're going over past, present, future. So this doesn't surprise me that this is here. But you don't want to be focusing on this stuff, this collective, because you'll add fear to this. They're not silly. They know their behavior. I just want one more for running energy. I want to see if they're transitioning out of this. Clearing it here. Oh, very good. I think it's more the reflection. Okay, so they are going over. They know they need to clear and heal this. But this is why they also are reflecting. They know to be by your side. They need to be in touch with emotional intimacy. They can't be scared of their emotion. They need to know how to communicate their triggers. They need to know how to stand by your side and you not hold them back. And same vice versa. I'm sure this collective, how many times I've said you just want the best for this person, you want them to soar in life. You yourself would go over past behavioral traits that maybe you felt like you held them back through possessiveness or claiming energy. It's more, do I have strength to not create hurricanes here with my broken behavior? Like, they're not silly, they're aware. They're aware of their traits. Their attachments, you got that too. So they're going over their attachments, their avoidance, their anxiety, their codependence, confirmation. At least they get it. I always say first step is self-acknowledgement, self-awareness. Next step is seeing how our behavior we put out in the world creates our life on a loop. From our decisions, our karmic energy, the way we speak, the way we communicate, what keeps us on that 2-year cycle. I feel this person's really now starting to understand their behavior. Their behavior creates chaos. It's no one else's fault. It's theirs. This is what they're projecting out, so they'll keep getting it mirrored back to them. They're starting to realize, I can't keep blaming everybody. I can't keep being a victim. I need to change this shit. The thing that's a little bit, I feel they're still in that mind frame. Will this ever heal? Will I be able to get through this? And I've spoken a lot about this over the last couple of weeks. It's really been prominent in so many of my collectives. Healing is not about never feeling these emotions. It's learning how to ride them. Being with the right spouse, you will still feel these things, but it's learning to see the trigger point. It's learning to communicate it. It's learning to settle down and simmer before reacting impulsively from a place of anger, frustration, any kind of rash decisions. So I just think this person, unfortunately, is still stuck in the mind frame. They feel like it all just needs to go away through healing. That's not how healing works. We'll forever have emotion. Again, it is the human experience. It's learning to not let emotion control you. That you are stronger than your emotion. That you can find balance in every emotion. Welcoming every emotion and treating it the same as happiness. Okay, I always say it's the anxiety, it's the triggers, this is what grows us and makes us the best version of ourselves. Again, life doesn't get easier, we just get better. We know how to deal with life better through life experience and lessons. Okay. Their karmic energy, literally the highs and lows, this is their main focus, their behavior. Good. Good. Look at this top row. Deep reflection. Love it. And this is probably why you're reflecting on so much right now, this collective. Watch from part 1. The chaos through the no contact. It's eating them alive. They feel a hurricane. It's not that they're not thinking about you right now. It's, am I ready? I know I've only got, in their mind, one more chance to make this right. Am I going to ruin it? Am I just going to open up this scar again? Have I healed enough? They're probably being faced with a lot of these emotions right now, and they're seeing that they're still falling short to it with their temperament, and it makes them angry at themselves. But this collective, you're doing the same. You're still falling short to past thought habits you haven't completely healed just yet. I think it's like eating them away. It's literally causing a hurricane. But I have a funny feeling if they've got clearing and healing karma over their energy and they're focusing on their karmic energy, the highs and lows, their attachments, their running, their masked behavior, they're getting examples of this in their life right now. And I feel it's sad. I think this person, even though they're rising above and they're overcoming that lion energy, I think they're too hard on themselves. I think that they, at the moment, it's like they feel they're not good enough, which is sad. It's very sad. This has been a long time since you've spoken. The separation of the betrayal, there is things here, but again, it had to happen. So they're going over the mask, betrayal, lies, secrets from this separation. Blast from the past, and they got the camera before. Deep reminisce. I'm ruminating, yeah, but memories rekindle, nostalgia. Maybe they've found some photos or going over, especially if you sent them some beautiful messages. Oh, they're thinking about your past relationship and how they could have done things better. But again, it had to happen this way. So it's like they're kind of, I think this person believes they're on this divine journey, the twin flame card, but you got the Swan, so maybe they come in and out of thinking, is this divine, is this so? It's like there's belief, but it's not completely, there's still a lot of questioning, I'm feeling. Runner, clearing, healing. So they are watching, you're right, they are watching. You got spying, they're watching. But like I said before, masculines, when they activate, they do watch. They learn from you. Maybe this person's watching you a lot more than usual. Social media spying, lurking. So again, you think they're running. I'm just keeping a distance right now. You inspire them, and we said that. So they know they need to, second card of secrets, but you're inspiring them to heal. So the word, your nightingale, your little Buddha energy, your horse, buffalo, bloody oyster energy, your truth energy, your black egg energy. Holy moly. We say this is one of my favorite cards. Okay. Your wisdom, your serenity, your faith, spirit, harmony, peace, belief, hope, love, trust. Oh. That's nice. Karmic energy. They know ghosts. Whoa. No, I do think this person has a sense of it. You got to trust the divine here, but I think the last time you guys spoke, they might have ghosted you, but maybe that was their face when you popped up in their energy last time. Maybe they were just not expecting it. You kind of were, it was like, what? But I don't think they were where they needed to be when you reached out last time, especially if it was 6 to 9 months. Maybe, and I always say puzzle pieces, maybe since your last interaction, this is when things have really started changing for them. The surprise call message, socials, DM underneath, card, highs and lows. I think it's more they're reflecting on behavior. I don't think this is them right now, like in this moment thinking, I need to reach out. I think they're more focusing on really trying. I think you're really prominent, but from what I can feel from this, most of this is they're being too hard on themselves, and they know there's still things that they need to work on. And I do think until this person truly believes in the depth of their core, this bond and everything had to happen the way it had to. So this collective, you still lack in that. You might think you believe to the depth of your core, but you don't, because you wouldn't be coming in and out like this fear that comes, watch from the beginning. Until they believe in their core, it's like these secrets, these betrayals here. They're so worried that if they show you who they are, you're going to leave them again. When they truly believe, they'll know this secrets, lies, betrayals, whatever it is. You guys teach unconditional love. What had to happen had to happen. It's like this person, it's still in that lens that, unfortunately, I think they question if you really believe them to be your person. Okay, they could watch you talk about this stuff and do it, but maybe they think sometimes you speak about someone else, or it's like when they really believe, this isn't going to stop them. They'll be open and honest, because they know that you'll accept them at their worst, just like you'll accept them at their best. Okay, trust. And because of what they've done here as well, they're thinking, if I open up and show them the real me, then they're just going to give me a taste of medicine. They're going to reject me, and then I'm going to have to live these cycles of pain again. I don't think, even though the masculines are in so much avoidance, it's because of the intensity. I've never experienced an intense love like yours before. The pain they go through after this, it's not null and void. Yeah, they try and numb it, but I don't think you guys really understand how severely it mucks them up. It mucks you guys up in a state of just longing. Yep, they're going to come back, they love me as much. And they're like, get me away from here. I never want to experience that again. A lot of them, they don't even want to get into a relationship ever again because of the hurt and the pain. Okay, so you just got to trust. They're really worried. They'll break out of it, but it's that fear of If I reveal my true self, am I going to have to start this cycle again? Maybe they're just being able to breathe again and get themselves back out there and, you know, live life a little bit. Just because you can't see what's happening, it doesn't mean there's not valid things and things taking place that need to be overcome. Just trust. Cosmic love. What's your intention? Taurus energy. Whoa, we love that. Now that every deck they're confirming they're activated, which is beautiful. I am healing myself through meditation and spiritual practices. You, this collective, it is the only way I can make myself feel whole. Number 25. We love that card. The universe is saying trust. They're sentimental right now. So they are, you got the camera at the start, you got the camera here, and you got the camera in the last deck. They're going over everything. The memories of us bring me joy, but agony at the same time. They're still a little bit scared. They'll overcome it. I think about you continuously and you are never far from my thoughts. Oh, I like this person's energy. I love this collective's energy. You both just remind me of very sensitive, deep soul. Oh my God! Stop it! They got it. There could be age difference here. You got the 20 card. So they got the 20 card in the other deck with the swan, right? So I think, and I said maybe they come in and out of thinking, but it's not, they do. They see you as their divine. It's just sometimes they question because you question this collective. This is so nice. So you got 24, 25, and 51. I recognize our connection was intense and it still burns my soul. It's a connection that can never be broken, but it's one that must be balanced in order for us to move forward together. Purpose to live life separately and learn lessons. Yes. Possible reunion after becoming stronger and awakened. A single soul split in half before reincarnating into two separate bodies. So beautiful. That could actually look like you and them. I've never said that with that card, I don't think. But the sun and the moon, they are the sun to your moon as you are the moon to their sun. Have you seen that Wolverine movie? And you know X-Men? It's coming to my mind for a reason. And it's like, you know how Wolverine, his story came out like a trilogy of him. And in one of them, I don't know if it's the first one or the second, or is it the Logan movie when it's called, I don't know. But the right collective, you'll know because it's coming to my mind. And when his partner and they're in a little cabin and she's telling him the moon, telling him the story of the moon. And I don't know why I don't remember exactly, but it's come to my mind. It's such a beautiful part of that movie and the love that was lost. Oh, anyway, the right collective, you'll know because it came out of my mind out of nowhere. Maybe you really connected to that part of the movie. It's a native belief. Very nice. They want to break the barriers. It's not long, my angels. Trust the universe. I always say when readings like this come, it's just to make you sit back in your belief. Okay, they are going to break barriers here, but this card is about them having to become the best version of themselves, to be by your side, their golden egg. Okay. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together, and true twin flames, there always is. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down these walls for you and eventually be with you. Love it. All right, let's get them. I'm going to get you what they want to say to you right now. Oh, okay. What do they want to say to this beautiful, to their divine? What do they want to say to their divine? I'm tired of running from this connection. I miss you so much and I need you by my side. Oh, this is nice. And the little unicorn, magical and powerful. And we said the unicorn before. Just believe, my angels. Because music's so powerful, go put an angel shuffle on. True divines, I think you all do angel shuffle. So go to your playlist, ask a question, whatever question comes to your mind, and press shuffle. And I always say, let it run. It's like a story they play for you throughout songs. Do an angel shuffle, connect to sound right now, because that's clearly something so powerful you guys share. And I always find dancing as well, it just uplifts you. Have a good day. Don't sit in sadness. Make yourself a really nice little herbal tea or a nice fresh juice and have a little dance and a sing. Okay, clean while you're doing it. You'll be right. This is nice. When you least expect it, I will come back. Everyone will witness our love in the 3D. That was a cockatoo. White bird. Cockatoos. My friends say you are too good for me, and I feel I don't deserve your love. They'll overcome this. Again, it is the fear. They hold you on a pedestal. Maybe they're really made to believe that this person was a rebound to you, or that you didn't really love them, or whatever the case. That's their barrier they need to overcome. They need to see themselves, and they need to stay in belief of your I was about to say union sign. They need to stay in belief of your connection and not let their insecurities create this. Insecurities never work with you guys. You're born to glow, so you need to be inspired by each other and make sure you both spread your big, bright, beautiful wings. Okay? Again, trust the divine right now. Would you move in with me? Let's wake up. Let's wake up next to one another each and every morning. I think you guys lived with each other. Even though twins are very short-lived, you guys normally kind of live it. It's like this magnetic connection. You can't be away from each other. Maybe they really miss these memories. And I did say move when that castle card came up. They might really just want to kind of, they think about it clearly. Wow. I was stuck in my ego and comfortable with my life until I met you. You turned my world upside down. And that's what we said at the start. That's what happens. Everything that you once believed in, it just gets completely changed when you meet your divine. Everything. So it clearly happened to them as well. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. So that's probably why you're feeling so heavy. That makes sense why they're reflecting the karma, the this, the that. Makes sense. Let it be right now. That's, oh God. I'm completely lost and broken and searching for answers. So is this collective. Let it be. Oh, send them love. That's why you need to get some music on. My focus is all my career. I'm trying to provide you the life you deserve, and I felt that with that head of the pack and castle, but the universe isn't letting me see that. I think you're going to be so shocked. I actually really think this person, they've used that avoidant veil to focus on structure and finances, and I don't think this collective, you know that, or even have belief in that. That's meant to be a shock for you. We say a power couple takes two powerful people. I think you're going to be blown away. I would not be surprised if this person has their own little business, okay, whatever it may be. Or this is what they're envisioning. They've been saving, they want to develop something. crow out there. We are meant to be a power couple. Stop it. We are meant to be a power couple and show others that love can truly conquer all. Sorry. True. Trust my angels. I have finished my self-work and I am coming back to you. We will be together very soon. I always say that if that's how they're feeling, that's great. But I always say you guys have a healing chapter together as well. We'll forever be healing. I believe we will be together one day, and that helps me stay positive. Do you believe in us the way I do? And remember I said they question it a bit. Anyway, you're the same. During this time apart, I've done a lot of self-reflecting, and I recognize how deep our connection is. Very beautiful. Okay, I'm going to roll a dice. If 6 comes out, the universe does not want me to tap into your tarot. You've got to ride the wave, okay? Anything else comes out, weeks. We're putting into, so it'll be weeks. All right, my angels. I was going to get the white one, but it's got a skull on. I'm going to get this one. Okay, 6. No tarot. Anything else? Weeks ahead. 6. I knew it. Nah, they don't want me to tap in for you guys just yet. It shouldn't matter. Trust your own belief. I am going to get some of these for you though, what the universe just wants you to focus on. I knew it. When we are talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterwards, I think this is the way you speak when you're in negativity, both of you. It's like you go down a rabbit hole, and then after you've come out with that breath of fresh air again, you're like, why didn't I see just be on top of your energy right now, okay? I'm ascending past life wisdom. It's helping me understand things with a new you're both ascending in the mind. Okay, you get 1111, trust. Union, the universe brought us together for a reason, and I'm starting to discover what these reasons are. I think that's more them, but also you're ascending more. You might think you know all the answers for your journey. We say you guys, you get different keys, okay? 2, I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with these issues. So if their comfort zone's being tested, so is yours. This journey's not meant to be comfortable. Mission. I see you working to create change, and I'm so proud of what you're doing and accomplishing. We said that specifically. I want to work on mission with you. Again, they want you to be as proud of them. 7-7. They want you to be as proud of them as they are of you. Another mission one. Underneath what you say, you're an alchemist. We are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. Don't give in to the shadow. The self-talk. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because so again, when you're negative self-talk, you're feeding it into each other. Stop. Romantic messages underneath ascending. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual, other times I visualize our future together. It's nice. 11th of the 5th, 5th of the 11th. I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like this before. Underneath, I'm trying to leave my comfort zone. Just, again, ride the wave right now. Last one. Last 2. Mirrors. I've watched you change and grow so much. The golden egg. I'm trying to release my attachment to my identity so I can do the same. And this is why they're going over their deep scarring. Please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you're there opens my, don't do that. But they do crave to see a message. It's not time just yet. Don't fall into the pool, the temptation, because this collective, you're activated in your chasing energy right now. This person knows what they've done. When it's time, they will come and tell you everything. The universe doesn't want me to pull up what's coming next. So you don't know how long this, you've got more belief you need to work on. Okay. You just need to trust. I just want to get you a couple of these. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at this present. Enjoy it. You kept talking about your glowing veil. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers all and transforms all things. Be positive. Oh, my beloved. Even though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. You're always together, even though you might not feel it. You are, energetically. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Maybe you're being tested with this at the moment in your life. This person clearly is. I think because of their guilt, they stay in situations either tied to family, friends, or maybe you do the same, this collective. Oh. Embrace. Through each other, you find each other's missing puzzle pieces. And only time will tell. Patience. You guys have got this. Just be positive. I think divides. When you guys are going through this kind of energy, that's the last thing you want to hear. That and patience. And I think I've said them, and trust. I think I've said all three of them about a gazillion times. I was about to say, it's not a lost cause, St. Jude. It's not a lost cause. Believe, trust in the divine, your higher self again, whoever you pray to. It's being divinely guided. Could be a lot quick. You got my quickest moving. Oh, you got my quickest moving charms here. Or it could come in on a stormy night, or as well protected. Trust that this is protected. J, M, and D. And another protection charm. I have Ra, I have Horus, luck and protection. Have confidence in your love story. Keep focusing on healing and your mission. And then Tree of Life, love from the start of time. Full moon energy. This could come in on a full moon. Broken ring. Maybe you just broke a ring. Building blocks. You've been building a lot, and you'll have to build together as well. Okay, 2020, maybe that's when you met this person, or that could be an important year here. 3 by itself, 3, 4. Third of the fourth, fourth of the third, 404, 40, 11, 66. A lot of doubles. Oh, 5. Transformation. 5, literally 5. Month of May could be important. 19th of the 5th, 5th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 5th, 5th of the 8th, 208. Angel number, but 20th of the 8th as well. And then 6 again. 6 was an important number here. That could be your relationship planet. So your 2 destiny numbers together, single digit. Love you guys. I was going to have a reading up on YouTube today, but I think I'm just going to upload this over there because I've just got a very busy afternoon and I've got to see my Faji, my father, and it's already nearly 12 o'clock. So anyway, I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow.